Thank you. Thank you.
So what type of work do you do? You say you do photography?
So I pretty much do construction photography for business.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what do you mean construction photography?
So I pretty much do like photos of them performing the work.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on. I think I have.
Who do you work for?
I work for United Construction Services.
Okay.
Really dope company. I'm really glad they hired me and allowed me to use my work, even though I'm starting out with beginner gear.
Yeah.
They gave me a shot, and I'm taking it. And I'm
so really you work? Do you work for them, or you have a contract with them?
I work for them.
Okay. So, but you have to use your own gear.
Oh, I use my own gear. I invested in it.
But so, did they have gear for you?
No.
So they expected you to have your own gear.
No. This is a crazy story, actually. How it really worked out was, I saw the photos one day, and I had my camera. And I was just like, you know what? You guys need better photos. I said it right out the blue. I said, you guys need better work. And I said it in my words, quote, these photos look a little crappy.
Because, you were working there at the time?
Oh, yeah, I was working there at the time. And I just put myself out there. I said, these photos look crappy.
Yeah.
You guys need better photos, especially if you want more business or you want more people to kind of look at your business in a professional way.
Right.
We got people, the photos are blurry, the photos are poorly focused, you know. It was just bad. So I just went ahead. I was just like, well, I have camera, I have some gear, and I want to go ahead and take some of your photos for you. And I was just like, at first I was very nervous.
Now, what were you doing in your job when you, what were you doing there before you were taking photos?
I was pretty much doing flagging work, and I was also doing
flagging. That's when you were like
direct traffic, right?
Okay, gotcha.
I have a 36-foot stopping slow sign. I stand there for several hours telling you whether you should go or not.
Right.
It was pretty much in my opinion, it gets very mind-numbing really fast.
Right. Yeah.
You're standing there for several hours. Most people, you don't really have the communication. Your coworkers are just the guy telling you to stop and go.
Yeah.
It's pretty much mind-numbing.
Right. So, but how did you talk to the people, get in the face in front of the people to tell them about the photos?
Funny story actually too is that I met with the president one day of the company, and I also sat down in front of the owner, who also manages the SEO work for it. And I was just
the SEO work?
Yeah, that's what they
search engine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just like, I sat down, I was just like,
wait a minute, before you get there, how did you meet them?
How did I meet them?
Yeah, what was the occasion that had you meeting the president and shit like that?
It was actually during a meeting one time, and everybody was just sitting down talking about safety meetings and safety protocols for flagging, how everybody needs to wear the reflective pants and reflective visors.
Right.
Someone said in here, I took the initiative. I did. After the meeting, I sat down in front of the president, and I sat with the owner. I said, I pulled out the phone, went to their Instagram. I said, these photos, they could be better. They look good, but they could be better.
Yeah.
And I am that better.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah, it was very anxiety inducing, if I do say so myself.